Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining me here today, and welcome back to Ricciville in Farm Sim 19. So as you can see, it is day 3, mid-spring, and yes, we're getting the grass machines filled. So, did fairly well. I mowed the field in between the animals and the factories here. We did not bad. Got about 65,000 liters off of here. So that topped up the sheep and the cows. A little bit left. So, as you can see, oops. That's weird. Why does that say 0 and that says 0? What the heck? What is going on here? I've dumped 2 trailers in here. Seriously. And yet these both read 0. Uh-oh. Well, I wish I'd known that before I just dumped a 3rd one in here. Oh, man. Because I've only got about 1 trailer's worth left, and I wanted to have more hay than silage. Alright, well that's really strange. That is really strange. Because no, I assure you that there was at least 2 trailers, and this thing holds 100,000 liters. So, that's a pretty big loss to take. Well, that doesn't make me happy, let me tell you. I figured with everything I'd managed to pull in, I wasn't going to have to cut any more grass. Now I think I'm going to have to go and mow around all the fields. That really sucks. No idea what happened there. Oh well. Seems to be the way with things here sometimes. Does indeed. No, I think I might have mucked that one a bit. Well, I guess not. Because yeah, as you can see, this is all that's left on this field. And those rows ran all the way to the end. So there was a full trailer just in, I think, 2 rows on those long ones. Up to the end, and then almost all the way back down would completely fill it. So yeah, about a couple 100,000 liters of grass. Well, that makes me worried about dumping another trailer in there, because it's not like I'll get this stuff back. Oh well, let's see what happens. I don't know. Maybe something went weird with the save. But, yeah, can't really afford to be doing that. So I see everybody's, well, the people involved in the map and the map making and all of that, are talking about putting this onto a multiplayer server. It would be an awesome map, but I placed the new Dole factory down today. And it's occurring to me that, you know, I've been purposely putting down every single facility as it comes along. Mainly to just try and lay the map out to be complete. And, well, I'm starting to form a little bit of an opinion about one thing. And that is, I don't know that this will work for multiplayer in its current form. The reason being, for me to place in single player 1 version of each factory, alright, has used up this entire field, 17, 2, 21. It's also used up the space in here. It's used up, which ones are as well? Well, the ones right across the river from us are all factories. Then, of course, we've got half of this is factories. We've got all of this is factories, right? The Dole factory alone that I just placed down took up probably that much of this square. I kid you not. It wouldn't fit. It would fit field 4 and leave you about this much at the end. That's about the size of it. So, what are you going to do when you have to put 6 or 8 of those down, along with 6 or 8 of the giant Weiss potato chip factories and 6 or 8 of the Heinz factories? Basically, I don't know that there's enough land to accommodate both farming, well, all of farming, forestry, and production. I really don't. It's, yeah. You know, you're looking at a $500,000 field to place 2 factories. There's only so many of those. You know, there really is. So, yeah, I don't know. That might be something to give a little consideration to going forward as to whether you really want to be making the factories that big. You know? Because as impressive as they look, you know, there is certainly a little bit, at least, wasted space. You know, places where they could be shrunk down a bit, a little less distance between buildings, or, you know, a few less non-essential usable tip points. You know, if a building doesn't have a tip point, is it really essential? I know it looks good, but yeah, a little bit of a worry. A little bit. And the loading ramp for the concrete factory is a bit restrictive. It's restrictive to how big a trailer you can take up there. It's so steep that actually 2 different trailers that I tried, I couldn't get up onto the ramp. Now, neither of them are stock trailers. They are both on the mod hub. But yeah, it's kind of funny. You get part way up and of course you get hung up. So, but the all of the normal size ones work just fine. So it's more an issue, I think, of the fact that they have such a stretch between where the truck connects and where the trailers actually, you know, their next set of wheels, i.e. the pivot point would be. Yeah, it's just, it's longer than this whole tractor and trailer put together. So yeah, you throw that on the back of a truck that has no flex to it at all, and yeah, next thing you know, you're, she'll go no further. I even tried backing it up, but no. Same result. But other than that, things are actually going quite splendidly on the map. I see there's a work-in-progress auto-load trailer. Now, I have downloaded it. I haven't yet purchased one for the map. I am rather nervous of what goes on here. Well, it looks like I'll at least get one more trailer worth. See, these are all the short rows, so I'm not getting the big numbers I was getting. Will this be enough to tip her over? Nah. I'm gonna have to get part of that last one too, eh? Of course. Shut off the chewer for a moment, get some speed up. And yeah, I sort of think about the space thing when I look back and watch what they were doing on the other server with setting up the factories, you know, 6 or 8 or 10 of them at a time with all of the suitable areas between each one to actually be able to get a tractor and trailer or you know, semi and trailer or whatever the case may be through it. And, wow. I say, I don't know where you would I don't think there's one, you know, single field or space on the map that would be big enough to have 6 or 8 Dole factories or Wise potato chips. Oh, is that the end of that one? Uh-oh. I think I just ran out of grass. So, I'm gonna have to cut some more. That's the bottom line. Losing that 200,000 liters, that's gonna leave me less than 100,000 liters of hay. Yeah, that's not gonna do. Not at all. Dang, I don't know what happened. I really don't. Like I say, I tipped part of the first trailer, and it was only grass off this inner one, into the sheep and into the cows. And then I had at least a full trailer, and I tipped that into the hay off of this field. Then I went across the road. I dumped one in silage, one in hay, and then this morning another into silage. And, yeah. No, still says 0. Wow. Well, that is really upsetting. If it does it again the next time I log in, I don't know. I think we'll have to say there's an issue with these. See, it's registering. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It should be almost 300,000 liters in there right now. And that should have produced pretty much as this has so far, which is not to say a lot. Wow. So, that's it. I have no more cut. Alright. Yeah, perfect. Oh, really? Oh, right, because it's got the turny wheels. Makes it just that little bit more delicate to slide in there. There we go. Beautiful. So, oh, I see we've got a new cedar on the TRello board for the map as well. It's quite the animal. Great big ginormous John Deere. Alright, let's I'm just going to have a quick look at the animals. I did have them in good stead yesterday when I outed from the game. Alright. Yeah, see, a little bit of water I added to the, grass, but I mean, you can see that's all they take in total. So, yeah, it's not like 2,000 liters put much of a dent in a 100,000 liter trailer. Okay, piggies are, oh, straw, that's right. That's what I still needed to make up, isn't it? No. Hay and silage, you're a little low on straw. Well, I was hoping to be able to give them hay or silage today, but unfortunately... Oh, I can give them a little silage. Yes, I can, actually. Now, I think this will give me at least one good cut without taking the trees out, so... Right now, anything I can get is fine. Yeah, it will give me just enough room to slide one van down there. I suppose I could run the T-Rex down here and then I'd have enough for two. Oh, we'll see. Imagine I could do some fertilizing as well. I still don't know why that lime thing did what it did, but some seasons thing, I guess. I don't know. And it says it needs a lime, and it lets the hired worker put the lime on, but it doesn't actually do any liming. It makes you wonder. And now I've got grass disappearing out of my silos. Something is little rotten in state of Denmark, I'm thinking. Okay. Seems to me the other side of this is not even really worth doing, so what we'll do. This part of trim. So I guess I'll be getting a rebate in the mail then, eh, Steve? Seeing as you lowered the prices on the those placeable silos. But I bought one yesterday, dude. And then today you lower the prices. Man, do you guys hate missing sales? I'll tell you. It just makes the cheap Canadian in me want to scream. Just absolutely. Oh, hey, look. I'm mowing up a little bit of proof that we actually did lime this field. Lovely. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between them. I don't think it was that expensive to buy to start with, so. But, don't you hate it when that happens, though? You know, especially if it's something you buy online. You know, and then the next day or whatever, you're just, for the heck of it, looking. And, oh, look. Oh, no, today it's on sale. I could have saved blah, blah, blah money. Yeah. Yeah. That happened more than once, let me tell you. We've got our stone crusher should be providing us materials. I think right now it's the only factory I actually have up and running. So. You don't have access to this land. Really? Come on, me son. Sure I do. These are the lands of my ancestors. Probably not. Alrighty, look at that. Grass, grass, grass. It's actually a pretty decent patch of it up here as well. We'll end up alright in the long run. Like I said, I was just hoping I wouldn't have to cut a bunch more right now. I would have liked to have gotten on with other projects. But, such is the lot of a farmer's life, I guess. I'm gonna miss these poles. There's a lot of dust coming up from this thing. Holy smokes. Yeah, this will certainly make up for some of it. Means we're going to be a little bit later getting the hay down, but that's okay. We've got enough in there to last anybody that needs it for the moment. And there is some silage to tide the cues over, so that's a good thing. And we should be fine. With any luck at all, I've got a hired worker doing our cornfield. Because of the size of the field, I'm allowing him to buy seed. Hopefully he'll stop when he runs out of fertilizer. And then I'll come back and fill the thing with both. But in the meantime, I don't want to have to stop 4 times, because the capacity's a little bit on the sad side. Well, let me tell you. Now, there is a version of that auger wagon that will do seed and fert out to your machines. I saw Drizzy using it. Looked like it was working well. But he didn't really have that much left compared to what he'd done, so I figured I'd just let him do it. Man, it sure does tick down the dollars. But I had to bring more money in anyway to put the dole plant down. So that's a done deal now. But yeah, I would estimate I've used 10% of the map just for factories. And that's only one of each. So, yeah. You still gotta have room for putting up sheds for your tools and your vehicles and farmhouses and... Oh, that's right. I was gonna load the caravan in. Apparently it is being used and isn't causing issues, and I don't mind that one as a farmhouse at all. It's not quite as discreet, shall we say, as a lawn chair sitting off on the side, but it does offer a little bit more in the way of a homely feel, and I'm not opposed to small spaces. So, but yeah, I just completely forgot. I didn't. I added a couple of things off the TRello board, but forgot to go into the normal mods. So, my bad. Yeah, this will at least a couple trailer loads off of here, I think. Nice. Very nice. There's just enough grass left at that one edge to make a bit of a mess when I turn around there, eh? Ah, well. Par for the course. But there's so many areas like this on the map. Dedicating an actual meadow seems a little bit foolish, so that's a bit of a space saver, I guess. But no, that one plant, I tried. It wouldn't fit here. This space was way too small for the dole plant. Alrighty, let's get most of this back into it, and look at that. Brilliant. Okay, let's turn the mower off. Head down here. No, I'm not going to get a row in. Those poles are way too much in the way. So, let's just nibble right by them. And start here. There we go. What's the time? 8:28, eh? Alrighty. Lots of the day left. Let's go have a little look here. What does it say? Alright. Could use one more fertilization, but other than that, it seems to be doing alright. Okay. Good to see. Oops. Okay. Almost done the mowing. And there'll still be a little bit around the place should we feel a great need for it. Like I say, I think this is going to make up for what was lost. So we'll go to here, run one strip back, and we're done. Yeah, that one's not worth doing. Let's just get her to here and call it a day. Okay, good stuff. Lots of free grass. Hey, Binks is playing Farm Sim. Good stuff, buddy. He's just started a series on the Hofburgman map. So big shout out to Binks. Alright, we're going to do pretty good there. But with that, guys, I think I'm actually going to have to call this an episode. We are a good half hour in. So I will pick all of this up. I will put it into that silo. And hopefully, this time it decides to stick. Boy, our mower could use a little washing, eh? Alright, there you go, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It does help me out a bunch. Other than that, though, this has been pt.6 for the Ricciville map. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.